Welcome to 8.3 circles. We're going to write equations of circles in standard form, as well as graph equations of circles. So first let's start with conic sections here. Circle, you take a plane and you cut it horizontally straight through one of the cones and you create a circle. A circle is the set of all points in a plane that are equidistant from a given point called the center. Any segment whose endpoints are the center and a point on the circle is therefore a radius. So the standard equation of a circle is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared, where hk is the center and r is the radius. So let's see an example of this. In 1986, a nuclear reactor exploded at a power plant about 110 kilometers north and 15 kilometers west of Kyiv. At first, officials evacuated people within 30 kilometers of the power plant. Write an equation to represent the boundary of the evacuated region if the origin of the coordinate system is at Kyiv. So if we're going 15 kilometers west, that's negative 15, and then 110 kilometers north, that's a positive 110 for our y. So our center is negative 15, 110. Our radius is 30 kilometers. So we're going to put this into the standard form. So it becomes x plus 15 quantity squared plus y minus 110 quantity squared equals 30 squared. The only thing we can do here to simplify it all is 30 squared, which is 900. And so this is the equation of our circle. Our next example, we're given diameter. So 5, 4, and negative 2, negative 6 are endpoints of a diameter on a circle. So we're going to write the equation. First we have to find the center. So we're going to do midpoint. So we're going to do 5 plus negative 2 divided by 2. 4 plus negative 6 divided by 2, which gives us 3/2, negative 1. Okay, then we're going to find the radius. We can find the radius by finding the distance between the center and one of our points, or by finding the length of the diameter by doing distance between the diameter and dividing by 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the diameter. So negative 2 minus 5 squared gives us negative 7 squared. Negative 6 minus 4 is negative 10. Squared is 100. So we get the square root of 149. Since that's the diameter, we're going to find the radius. The radius is the square root of 149 divided by 2. Okay. Then we are going to substitute into our formula. So it's the quantity 8x minus 3/2 squared plus the quantity y plus 1 squared equals the square root of 149 over 2 squared. Since we're squaring our radius, that becomes 149 over 4. So that's our solution. Next thing we're going to do is we're given the center and a tangent. So we have the equation of a circle. We're going to write the equation of a circle. We're given the center, it's negative 4, negative 3, and it's tangent to the x-axis. So we're going to actually graph this. Tangent means it touches in one location. So right here is the graph of a circle where the center is negative 4, negative 3, and it's tangent to the x-axis. This tells us that the radius, if we count it, the radius is 3. So we can now substitute it into our equation formula, x plus 4 quantity squared plus y plus 3 quantity squared equals 3 squared. 3 squared is 9, so that's the equation of our circle. And that last one we're going to graph. So find the center and the radius of the circle with equation x squared plus y squared equals 25, and then we're going to graph that circle. So the center is 0, 0 because there's nothing with our x or our y, and the radius is the square root of 25, which is 5. So we're going to plot the points. You could plug in some points here and get the equation out, or you could just plot the center 0, 0 and go up 5, go right 5, go left 5, and down 5, and you get an image of our circle. Last one we're going to do is graph an equation, but it's not in standard form this time, so we have to write it in standard form. So what we're going to do is we're going to complete the square twice, once with x, once with y. So first thing we want to do is put the x's together and our y's together, and then we're going to equal it to 5 because the radius is by itself. So to complete the square with the x's, negative 4 divided by 2 squared is 4, so we're going to add 4. And with our y's, 8 divided by 2 is 4, squared is 16, so we're going to add 16. So since we're adding 16 and 4, we're going to actually add 20 to the other side of the equation. Then we will factor our perfect square trinomial, so we get x minus 2 quantity squared plus y plus 4 quantity squared equals 25. Therefore, our center is 2, negative 4, and our radius is 5. So now we can graph our circle by plotting the point 2, negative 4, and then going up 5, right 5, down 5, and left 5. Alright, that is circles. Good luck with practice.